you gonna call? Hey guys, welcome to What to Watch Before You Die. In honor of its 30th anniversary on June 7th, today's movie is Ghostbusters.
We're ready to believe you!
That's right, it's been 30 years. 30 years since slime became a verb, 30 years since Gozer, who was like totally a big deal in Sumeria, first showed back up, and 30 years since a showdown with a Stay Puft Marshmallow Man ended up covering NYC in what was actually a lot of shaving cream.
If Mr. Stay Puft is okay, he's a sailor, he's in New York. We get this guy laid, we won't have any trouble.
So if you haven't seen comedians Bill Murray, Harold Ramis, and Dan Aykroyd brilliantly playing absent-minded scientists turned NYC ghost-blasting vigilantes in a while, now's the time to do it. Now, before you die.
What the hell are you doing?
Sorry.
Written by Dan Aykroyd and Harold Ramis and directed by Ivan Reitman, there's a reason that Ghostbusters was the highest-grossing comedy of all time from 1984 to 1990 when Home Alone came out. Actually, there's a bunch of reasons. First of all, the cast. I mean, Bill Murray, duh. But Ghostbusters was a movie that shot the Saturday Night Live and Second City trio of Murray, Aykroyd, and Ramis to superstardom. Under Reitman's leadership, Ghostbusters is an explosion of comedic timing that's arguably unparalleled.
Aim for the flat top!
It was almost a different lineup, since Aykroyd originally wrote the role of Peter with his good friend and fellow blues brother John Belushi in mind. However, Belushi tragically died in 1982 before Ghostbusters had begun filming. Aykroyd later admitted that Belushi was an inspiration for the creation of Slimer, which was actually a name that was given to the ectoplasm ghost after the film was released. Stepping in though, Bill Murray made the role his own, especially since a lot of the lines in the film were improvised.
I got a split, the mayor wants to rap with me about some things.
On top of those amazing three, Sigourney Weaver, having just come off starring in Alien and The Year of Living Dangerously, was looking to dip her toes into some comedy. But she didn't just get the part, she did have to audition for Reitman. She growled and barked, acting possessed in her audition, and apparently freaked out Reitman so much that he told her never to do that again. She got the part anyway.
Take me now, sub-creature.
We never talk anymore.
To round out the awesomeness, there's Rick Moranis. John Candy was originally up for the character of Louis Tully, but he didn't love the script, so Moranis took his place and was hilarious.
I was just exercising. I taped 20-minute workout on my machine and played it back at high speed, so it only took 10 minutes. I got a great workout.
If that's not enough for you to bow at the awesomeness that is Ghostbusters, then check it out for the special effects.
All right, I'm opening the trap now. Don't look directly into the trap. I looked at the trap, Ray.
Though it seems like most of the film is comprised of post-production magic, much of the movie's effects actually occurred on set, practically, with objects suspended by wires and behind-the-scenes technicians mechanically making ghostly things happen. For example, the floating Sigourney Weaver special effect is an actual physical effect, not an optical effect. The actress was put in a full-body cast and attached to a post that was hidden in the curtains. Flashbulbs were used on the front end of the proton pack so that the special effects creators could properly sync up the effects with the action. You can even see it if you go to the dining room scene when they're capturing Slimer and watch it frame by frame.
Basically, the trapping process is it's difficult. It's something like trying to get smoke into a Coke bottle with a baseball bat.
If that's not enough, then watch for just a really great story. Ghostbusters makes nerds cool. They get cool gadgets. I mean, proton packs, anyone? The EPK meter, the trap, the cool car. The Ecto-1 is awesome. They get to live in an old firehouse, they date hot chicks.
That's a different look for you, isn't it?
Are you the Keymaster?
Not that I know of.
For the record, Dan Aykroyd actually does believe in ghosts. His great-grandfather was a spiritualist, his grandfather was a telephone operator who once attempted to contact the beyond through radio frequencies, and his father wrote a book entitled The History of Ghosts.
10 people witnessed a free-floating, full-torso vaporous apparition. It blew books off shelves from 20 feet away and scared the socks off some poor librarian.
Dan obviously had real-life experiences to pull from when writing the script, though the whole film was initially set in the future and was intended to be an epic tale of giant monsters, which might actually explain the real Ghostbusters cartoon with its out-of-nowhere incorporation of time travel and ghosts, which were really a lot more like Scooby-Doo-esque monsters.
But what bizarre warp dimension do you think they came from?
Possibly New Jersey.
All those reasons are just the tip of the iceberg. So if you haven't seen Ghostbusters, or you just haven't checked it out in a while, now's the time. Follow the link in the description to see where it's available. Or you can wait until Labor Day weekend when Sony Pictures is set to re-release a digitally remastered version in 700 theaters across the US and Canada. Or you can wait until the special edition Blu-rays for both Ghostbusters 1 and 2 come out in September. In any case, thanks to a brilliant cast of some of the greatest comedic voices of our time, their time, all time, this movie is a definite must-watch before you die.
There's definitely a very slim chance we'll survive.
And just FYI, if you don't already know, Ghostbusters 3 is officially in the works, which has been stirring up some serious debate. One lucky commenter will win this limited edition Ghostbusters Lego set that I stood in line for hours to get this morning. To win, just let us know what your favorite part of Ghostbusters 1 or 2 is in the comments below and fill out the info link in the description. It's worth it. This is totally awesome. Subscribe to Cinefix and tune in every Thursday for more what to watch before you die. And let me know what movies I should cover. You can also follow me on Instagram @MacWall and hashtag WhatToWatchBud to suggest movies. Does it matter that I've already played with this? I mean, is that a problem? I feel like you can still play with it. I just put the pieces together.